I'm spending a lot of time with my daughters, imagining them as mermaids and things over the last week. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's the other half of it. I mean, a lot of the Gen AI stuff is going to, on the one hand, it's I think going to just be this big upgrade for all of the workflows and products that we've had for a long time. But on the other hand, there's going to be all these completely new things that can now get created. So Meta AI, you know, the idea of having, you know, just an AI assistant that can help you with different tasks, and in our world is going to be, you know, very creatively oriented, like you're saying, but I mean, they're very general, so I mean, you don't need to just constrain it to that. It'll be able to answer any question. Over time, I think, you know, when we move from like the Llama 3 class of models to Llama 4 and beyond, it's gonna, I think, feel less like a chatbot, where it's like you give it a prompt and it just responds, then you give it a prompt and it responds, and it's just like back and forth. I think it's gonna pretty quickly evolve to you give it an intent, and it actually can go away on multiple time frames. And I mean, it probably should acknowledge that you gave it an intent up front. But I mean, you know, some of the stuff I think will end up, you know, it'll spin up, you know, compute jobs that take, you know, weeks or months or something, and then just come back to you when like something happens in the world. And I think that that's going to be really powerful. So I mean,
Today's AI, as you know, is kind of turn-based. You say something, it says something back to you. But obviously, when we think, when we're given a mission or we're giving a problem, you know, we'll contemplate multiple options, or maybe we come up with a, you know, a tree of options, a decision tree, and we walk down the decision tree, simulating in our mind, you know, what are the different outcomes of each decision that we could potentially make. And so we're doing planning. And so in the future, AIs will kind of do the same. One of the things that I was super excited about when you talked about your vision of creator AI, I just think that's a home run idea, frankly. Tell everybody about the Creator AI and AI Studio that's going to enable you to do that.
Yeah, so we actually, I mean, this is something that we're you know, we've talked about it a bit, but we're rolling it out a lot wider today.